blind. He's right over there. Take him out.
So
rocket launcher.
So for recording purposes, I'm gonna make you say who you are again. I actually hit the record button, and it decided to not record.
No, I believe you. My name is Ryan McDougall. I am the product manager for Resident Evil: The Mercenaries 3D, and I'm here today to show you guys a little bit of how the game plays, as well as take any questions or requests. We've got some co-op that we can do, though Sean says he's not very good. But
I'll try.
We can show what the co-op looks like. We can show what the menus look like. We can show you really, when you buy this game, this is what you guys are going to be seeing. So we've got it all.
Awesome. And I'm Snow. You know me. He said that. Oh, you won't be able to see my screen if we do co-op either, which is probably not actually a bad thing.
Yeah, we've got...
you don't want to see me play.
Fun little test unit, which Sean, as a reminder, we're not allowed to show the test unit.
I did not.
Yeah, we're not. It's just...
So you guys can't see it.
Yeah.
But you can see the play, which is cool.
Yeah, that's the good bit. So I'm almost dead here. I've got 23 seconds left. I'm barely holding on to the last edges of my life, trying to get as high of a combo as I can. Just like in other Resident Evil games, when you finish an enemy off with a melee attack like that earns me an extra 5 seconds. So I really want to hit him in the shin, finish them off. That gets me an extra 5 seconds. Oh, and now he's down, so I can finish him off. That counts as a melee attack because it's just a question of it's essentially just a fun animation for a melee attack.
Technically speaking, I mean you sort of punch the bullet out.
Yes, exactly. All right, that was my first go of it. 105 enemies, 24 maximum combo, and I earned an SS. We're showing you a couple other levels. Do you guys have a request, RE4 or RE5? Which levels you guys would want to see?
So we do have a chat up. If you guys are watching the stream, you hop over to YouTube. There's a little live comment box. We're watching in there.
We'll definitely be keeping an eye on what you guys are saying throughout. All right, RE4 or RE5 level? That's the first question. Actually, while we're talking about that, why don't we actually just show...
Haha, sorry, my little block user thing came up.
There you go.
Don't spam or be a jerk, otherwise, guess what? I block you.
Yeah. Pretty obvious. So yeah, when you start the game, you're going to start with level 1. You can see there's actually 3 different levels in level 1. For this purpose, actually, can we flip to show the bottom screen?
Yeah, so go ahead and I don't know if I can make it work. We'll figure out a way to make it work. No, nothing shows. We're just gonna... Okay. I can't make it work.
Where did it go?
Go all the way to the end. Oh, not that way. I like how we have the technical difficulties bars even on the stream now.
Put it back where it was.
Hang on.
There. Oh.
This should be set to
D.
Haha. The joys of live streaming.
Missile area. I see a missile area. We'll play that one.
Hey, we're
There
back
we
to
go.
where we were.
All right.
You saw
Request for the
nothing.
missile area.
You saw nothing of the technical difficulty sort. I've suddenly lost signal.
Damn it.
Yeah. right.
It's supposed to be on 0 here, right? You just want to reset it?
Sure. We're gonna try resetting now.
All right. When we get back up, we'll do the missile area.
I blame E3.
Yeah, we just had to move all of our equipment out of here to E3 and then back. So we're unpacking everything right now. It's been a good trip. It's been nice.
Is it booting up? Are we booting up with goodness?
Oh yes, there's much booting up. So we've got a standard outfit for every character, and each character has an alternative costume in the game, which is awesome. You guys like the technical difficulties? We can definitely do more of that. Let's back up. There we go.
So I get it. I don't know what's going on.
Let's try that.
Why internet?
Defeat as many enemies as you can. You get a bonus for defeating multiple targets in a row. Good luck on your mission.
Oh wait, is this a double screen?
That would be perfect. Oh.
You know what? I'll grab one of these. It's all my fault.
Defeat as many enemies as you can.
Alright, I hit the wrong button. I'm starting again. But soon, the best stream of your life will start.
Yeah. Alright. Let's change this just a little bit. Hey, there we go. Look at us go. We got video again.
Alright.
You know how I'm
We got
just
video.
I'm gonna switch off of us and onto the video and not touch it.
We're gonna play as Jill Valentine. We're gonna give her
Do you want my co-op-y help?
or
Or not now?
next time. Well, we've
Okay.
got this working. Let's just go with it.
Are you playing the game on a 3DS or is it running on some other software? So this isn't your normal 3DS. It's a special 3DS that we can use to do video out. That way we can stream it for you guys. Isn't there a demo of Revelations coming with the game?
Yes, there is. Thank you for asking. Yes, there is a demo for Revelations. It's different than the demo we just showed at E3. So if you saw that, it's a completely different beast. But yes, this is a new and different Revelations demo. It's going to focus a little bit more on just giving you a taste of what the style of the game is, more than the sort of pound for pound exact nature of the game.
Okay.
So I'm playing as Jill Valentine, and she has a really cool alternate costume that's straight from RE3, but I'm playing as her default costume right now. A special guest appearance from Sven, if you guys know him. We're streaming some Resident Evil: The Mercenaries 3D.
Just watching what's going on.
So you may not know the answer, but how did they decide on the characters to put in the game? That's being asked from one of the users.
I don't know. It was all the producer director's call, but I don't know what thought process was used.
What I've heard, we've got a couple of different Resident Evil games coming out, as you know. We've got Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City and Resident Evil Revelations. And what we really wanted to do is focus on including characters that would give relevant context to those games, but not oversaturate with the main characters from those games. You want to see?
Shotgun, baby.
All right. Pulling out the triple barrel shotgun because double barrel just wouldn't do.
So someone asked if there's a first person view.
Is there? That was a rhetorical question. Yes, there is.
Okay.
You're like, they asked you that question.
I did ask.
Yes, there is. In fact, I should be able to whip it out. Why don't I just do that? Options. You guys can't see the bottom screen, so excuse me. But
Yeah, that's my fault. I can't figure out how to get a way to make this work. I'll figure it out next time. We're gonna do this again,
I
right?
don't know that you can.
Oh, I can.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I
So
just need
I
to.
think there might be a limitation on that.
it can output. See on the TV,
Right.
it can show that, but
So you get the stereo frames.
yeah. Oh, I hit
There
the
is
wrong
a
button.
mode that actually only has a flat, non-stereo version.
That's an HR violation at the very minimum. All right, let's see it, Jill. I need to use better weapons. Maybe a Magnum. You want to see Jill's Magnum?
Is there an option to make it always first person though? That's
Always first person? No. What I did is show that you have the option of doing the aiming from a third person perspective or a first person perspective. And when I switch it back, what I can show you is that you can move and shoot from a first person perspective. So just like I'm doing there or there. See how I'm able to move and shoot at the same time? That's something that's actually relatively new, obviously with the exception of the Outbreak series. Look at me moving and reloading at the same time, all sorts of nonsense. That's relatively new to the series, and it's something that, you know, really makes this more of a all-star celebration experience, which is what we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got his head out like that. I'm gonna just flash him to get rid of him. Not the way you're thinking.
Right. That just kills a parasite, right? So.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's not a traditional grenade. It's it's a flash grenade that will destroy those parasites. Every different character has a different loadout that you can customize. So I can decide, you know, I'm going to be fighting against a lot of these parasites, and I can bring those flash grenades with me. And obviously with each map, there's a new set of enemies. So for some of the RE5 maps that feature the more heavily armored enemies, you might want, you know, shotguns and assault rifles. But for the RE4 maps that feature some of the RE4 enemies that you can take down a little bit more quickly without so much of the armor, then you might want to pull out, you know, the pistols that have more ammo for a faster, you know, more continuous spree.
That sounds more like my style anyway.
Oh, there you go. You know you're gonna.
It's only when this is outputting in 2 dimensions.
When I get more time, I'll figure this out. You wait.
Talk to Kuizuna.
Oh, yeah.
He's the master of the nitro.
I plan to be able to stream this in 3D.
By
Wow.
mid 2015.
Yes, without glasses.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Look at
Okay,
those-
maybe not the glasses part.
LTE phones.
See you, Christian.
Hi guys.
See you guys. All right, back to the game. Is there a new level that you guys would like to see? We've got a huge variety of them.
When you're done, Ryan, come see me.
Yeah.
I have something for you.
We can go to the mines. We can go prison. We can go deserted island. Now, why don't I pull up this one?
So, here's a quick question to interrupt you. Sorry. And it scrolled past and I didn't get to read it all. I'm slow.
Can we scroll down? Or?
Maybe. Is there a castle level? And then the rest of the question was just a statement. It's I heard there might be one.
I'll pull up the castle level next. I'm going to do this deserted island one. It sounds pretty cool to me. And there's actually some of these that I haven't seen yet because the latest build I saw didn't have all of the missions in it. Alright, we start off the mission. We have a boss in sight immediately. So I'm going to pull out my rocket launcher and hopefully get rid of him. Yep, got rid of him. So this is clearly amping up the action to another level. It's going to take my full concentration.
Did you finish him off?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
I've only got 2 shots of the
oh, I see. It kills
of the rocket launcher, but it does kill anything. The next thing
like
there's
that.
another one. Guy got in the way.
Ooh.
That's bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. The next thing I want to show off, I'll show you the castle level, and I'll show you the updated skill system. Now the skill system is one of the coolest new things that we've added. It is another way for people to just completely customize the way they want to play the game. And that means it's a little bit like a cross between a skill tree and a talent system. If you've played RPGs or first-person shooters lately, it's really sort of the next level of gameplay. That for every mission you play, you're going to be deciding, how do I want to attack this? Do I want this to be a question of speed, a question of power, a question of defense, a question of offense?
You know what
So
it slightly reminds me of? Is actually a little bit, just a tiny bit of what we did with Lost Planet 2's skill trees and systems with the various abilities. Somewhat similar. Or no, am I completely
No,
off
that's
my rocker?
that's definitely true. Lost Planet 2.
This one's better.
Yeah. This one is a lot more intuitive. So if Lost Planet 2 and you're like, wait, what? That was confusing.
Yeah.
This is, that's 2 bosses in a row following me. Placing some mines and just running away. I got grabbed. It's not fun. Oh, no. I got grabbed and I turned around. That's not good.
Nice.
So now he's on his side, exposing his pink underbelly. Gonna take some quick shots at that while I can.
Look at him all soft and pink.
Yeah. Don't think that he's easy. Just because he's adorable. Quickly dodge that big bad guy. And he's swinging his axe. Yep, I'm on the floor. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. I can't jump down there until I finish resuscitating.
You'll be alright. Oh, maybe you'll not be alright.
Yeah, I'm dead. Whoa, this
Stand
is a
up,
good,
die.
yeah. This is a freaking awesome level where it's yes, this is on the 3DS. Like there's bosses everywhere, and that's awesome. So this time I'm not going to freak out when I see the first boss, and I'm going to take a little bit easier, and I'm going to try to kill the first boss without the rocket launcher, and save the rocket launcher for when there's several bosses all grouped up in a oh my god, did you see him just destroy
He hit his own guy.
own guy?
Someone asked, actually, how many enemies can you see on the screen? And I'm wondering if it depends on bosses versus the different types of minions and whatnot.
We haven't sort of given a specific number. It depends on the environment, but it's often it's Resident Evil, not Dead Rising, so it's not dependent on massive hordes quite as much. But it's usually 10 and 12 enemies facing you at a time, which is more than enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
When 2 of them are the same friggin' huge executioner guy.
There you go. Nice.
Double boss kill.
Herb magically pooped an herb. They exploded an herb.
There we go. It all makes sense. What I've been telling people, if you guys are sports fans, that Mercenaries is a little bit like the equivalent of the NBA All-Star game, where like it's not part of the season, the game doesn't count, but it's a lot more fun. It allows you to do things outside the normal, you know, the example being RE4 enemies in a RE5 level and vice versa. You can play co-op with your friends, but you can play co-op with your friends using the same character. If you both like Jill Valentine, you can both play as Jill Valentine. So the goal here was, what's the most fun we can make Resident Evil? And I think, you know, I listen to the fans. I know that there's people out there saying like, you know, hey, this is not true Resident Evil. I want true Resident Evil. We get that, but at the same time, like, what's the harm in just making it as fun as it could possibly be, and just no holds barred, whatever is most awesome, do that. And that's really what they did with this. Like, don't think too hard about it. It's a whole lot of fun.
Someone's asking, where are the liquors? Are there liquors?
Wow, he just jumped down like that? I don't...
I love asking you questions while you're playing the game. I can see the obvious frustration and terror.
Are there liquors? I don't know, because there aren't liquors in RE4 or RE5. So I'm not sure if liquors would be a part of this.
I'm pretty sure there's liquors in RE5.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's obviously true.
At least I remember running for my life.
Yes. I don't know if there's liquors in this. I know there's a huge variety of other enemies, and I'm constantly surprised, like, hey, I didn't think they were going to put that in there. Why don't we play through a couple of the levels and find out? But as of now, I do not think we had room for liquors in this one.
So that actually leads up to another question. We got a bunch of people saying the game looks great. Someone asked, they said that the models look highly detailed. Did you push the 3DS to its limit?
I think it's unfair to say that this is its limit quite yet, if only because it's such a new system.
Right.
Revelations is the only game I've seen that looks better than Mercenaries, and that's saying something. But I don't think, you know, I don't think it's fair to Nintendo to say that this is its limit. I think given time, you'll see stuff even better than this. I think what's great about it is that it's accurate to the console. There's no part of this experience is something that you would want to get more on the console than this is giving you. You've got the online co-op, you've got the gigantic bosses, you've got the epic environments, you've got all that stuff that's, you know.
If you're wondering why he's pausing, it's because he's concentrating very hard on not dying. You know, you do a much better job than I do of playing a very difficult game and talking, and not just talking, but like answering questions than I do. I have such a hard time.
It's a acquired skill. It's not easy. All right, shoot him in the exposed belly. Oh, God, he only exposes it for like half a second. Ooh, then he's like all up in my business. Alright, hit him with another flash grenade. Hoping that works.
Ooh,
So that's...
was that an animation trick there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you getting, man.
That's old school Resident Evil there.
That is some skills and knowledge of the game right there. I never would have thought of that. you guys are wondering, didn't happen to know what happened there, he triggered the animation of a melee, which prevented him from being hit by a finishing blow from the boss.
I've got bosses on all sides. He's stunning me with his sonic attack, and I'm down. Oh. That was a crazy one.
Someone's asking if you can talk a little bit about Revelations. I know it's a Mercenary stream, but
yeah, I can definitely talk about Revelations. If you have questions, let me know. But Revelations is sort of the counterpoint to Mercenaries, where it's going to be focused solely on the story and really going and saying, you know, let's go back to a more of a survival horror look. It's right now it's featuring Jill Valentine searching for Chris Redfield. And it's taking the mission to an abandoned cruise liner, where
someone says play as Wesker or Hunk.
All right, will do.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
You're on this crazy abandoned cruise liner, and it's got, you know, all these different. There we go, Old Castle Knight. So all these different new enemies, some wacky like crazy scenarios. All right, Hunk, but whose weapon system should I play as? Or should I play as like a new one?
Yeah, try something new.
Alright. How about oh, I hit that one. There we go. I'm playing with Rebecca's weapon system, but playing as Hunk. And what I'll actually show you now is the skill system. Ooh, it's too bad you can't see it. So I can customize
all.
the skills. So you can see the ones I'm choosing up top. I'll choose bonus melee damage. I'll choose reducing incoming damage, and I'll choose how about bonus how about Thunderbolt. Melee attacks gain electric shock properties. Alright.
You know, you guys can't see the bottom screen, but he went through a few. I'll figure out how to do this. We're going to do this again. We'll stream again, and I'll figure out a way to show the bottom screen. But there was like at least 30 different skills there. I did not actually know there were so many in this game.
Yeah, no, there's a good 30 different options. There's a huge variety in there, which is awesome. You can level them up over time, so you get 3 levels of them. Mine are all at level 3, but they change properties, and they give you bonus properties at level 3. You can see my melee attack there. It had the lightning storm come out of it, which is awesome.
So what's the extra benefit of the lightning storm? Does it do more damage?
It does more damage, and it spreads, so you can actually manage to hit, you know, several characters with a single melee attack. If they're bunched up, you know, maybe this guy gets hit by that lightning. You guys can see I'm totally addicted to the melee, because like I mentioned.
Well, it just adds time.
Yeah. So, especially when you're playing as someone like Hunk, who has a super effective, super cool triple tap melee kill, it's all the better. But since this is a
so here's a quick question. I don't know if you know. Does doing a melee attack with an extra element that has the ability to bring in other enemies, it's like the lightning storm?
Yes.
Does the additional lightning storm kills from any of the other enemies brought in actually add more time? Does it count as melee?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm
getting too deep.
I know. What I've normally see, because for it to kill, it's not gonna kill all by itself. You would need to have like shot an enemy a couple of times, but then not killed it, and then done a melee attack on someone nearby, and then maybe you would kill with the lightning that comes out of it. Otherwise, you're not likely to actually kill with the bonus lightning.
I see.
Just because it does damage, but it just doesn't do a ton of damage all by itself. Stabbing you
Nice.
in the skull through the neck. Alright. Making sure to hit my time extender. As he... I shot the piece of dynamite out of his hands and exploded.
Yep.
Um,
Classy.
I know, I love that.
Does Hunk have his head snap?
Yeah, let me see if I can perform it. Back up.
Haha.
So that's how it appears in this game. It's called the Executioner. It's awesome. You can see he's got by far the most awesome melee kills.
So cool.
I'll play as Rebecca, and like, I like Rebecca and all. She's a nice lady, but she does not have the melee kills of Hunk. She lacks a certain je ne sais quoi.
So we got a bunch of more questions coming in that I have ignored. Sorry guys, I was too busy watching the game. I was mesmerized. Someone asked, will this game have leaderboards?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It's something that we're working out as a possibility with Nintendo, but unfortunately, it's not looking like we're able to get it done.
So another question then is, it went down. Hang on, let me scroll back.
As far as leaderboards, I know it's sort of old school, but what I would encourage people to do is take your scores and bring them online. You know, bring them to the Facebook page, all of that type of stuff, and then like that can be our leaderboards. I know there's a whiteboard in our office that we used to put scores up on, but then everyone got mad because I'm way better than them.
Haha. Yeah, just, you know, take a screenshot of your 3DS. No photoshopping. And,
Yeah, no photoshopping, kids.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your question, by the way. You said no, and then I was sad, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, someone asked how many characters are in the game. Can we talk about that at all?
Yeah, right now we've shown 8, and we're 2 weeks from launch, and it's out in Japan. So I feel pretty safe saying that there's 8. The good news is that there are alternative costumes for all of them. So the plus between that and the ability to customize your skills, that really it feels like a pretty good variety. I know there's going to be someone in the stream saying put Leon in it.
Everybody's saying that.
Okay. Go play Raccoon City, and he's all over that.
Yeah.
But he is not in this game.
Can you walk and shoot at the same time? I think we showed a little of that, and he's doing it right now.
Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive.
So the answer, if you didn't see, was yes. Someone says they're commenting on the new system. They're saying that the one thing that stands out besides the free roam aiming and free roam reloading is the fact that the characters don't have to crouch to pick up items anymore. So you're saving a bunch of time. That was not really a question, but a comment, and I thought it was a cool comment.
No, that's definitely true.
I actually didn't notice that until it was pointed out.
Yeah, I find myself it's really convenient to pick up all different items, as well as perform melee attacks. So you're constantly engaging with the environment in a ton of different ways, whether it's melee or
Does this have online play?
Does it? Yes. Online co-op. You can be anywhere in the world and play with anyone anywhere in the world, and it's gonna be sweet. I mean, play with your friends from Ohio, from Oregon, especially your friends from Oregon. Oregon's a great state, by the way.
Are you from Oregon?
Yes.
All right. That answers that question. I've never been there.
It is a lovely state. So if you have Oregonian friends, give them a shout out because they are awesome.
Oregonian.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think. There was another question here that I wanted to talk about.
Why were the item grabbing animations removed? They're just cancelable. So it means that you can immediately move on from them. So as soon as you move, it goes away.
So if you don't move, the animation's still there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. Let's find out. Yeah, if you guys have questions about Revelations or Operation Raccoon City, go ahead and fire them. I am not the product manager for Operation Raccoon City, so I don't know as much about that as I do for Revelations and
I did sit on
Mercenaries.
2 interviews for those.
So,
As
and
if that makes me an expert.
yeah, so shoot us your questions. We're just happy to talk Resident Evil, because I know that's why you guys are here.
So, about the online.
So
is
wait.
there-
Sorry. Watch
Oh.
closely. He'll reach out and grab it. Nope. No, he doesn't. I think there are pickup animations.
I
though.
think we lost that frame in the stream. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
There's a glitch. So they just completely.
Are you playing live? Yes, we are. In fact, I can show you that
Yeah.
we're real people and not some computer voice. Hi. I'm not playing. I'm watching you ask questions. And then I'm watching Ryan play. He's very into this.
It's a good game. Right?
It is a good game.
So when he picks up the hand grenade, nope, no motion. So yes, the animations are out of the game. It's to streamline it and make it easier to rack up those high scores, which is my priority.
Yeah, it just feels a lot better, at least when you're trying to run away.
Yeah. And like we said, it's less of a narrative focus experience and more of a gameplay focused experience, and that's true with.
Here's a question then to interrupt your train of thought. You probably can't answer this, but someone asks, "Who is Jessica?"
Who is Jessica? Jessica is the latest character to join Resident Evil, and she'll be an important little bit of the story in Resident Evil Revelations. That's as far as we can go. I do know that she wears shorts in the snow, so she's a classy gal, but other than that, can't say much.
See, there's a lot of people asking about characters.
Sheva and Ada, we understand that fans love those characters. We love them too. I think what it comes down to is what characters can we have ready, and what characters make the most impact. So if you look at Claire, Wesker, Jill, Chris, Hunk, it's hard to swap any of those out for those characters, no matter how much we love them.
Someone wants to see Wesker's play.
Yeah, you guys want to see Wesker? Wesker's got some cool tricks up his sleeve. I'll just play as normal Wesker with Wesker's weapons instead of messing around with the weapons.
So he starts off with his own set of skills, right?
Yes, each character will have their own set of skills, but then obviously you can pick from your massive collection and then upgrade them as you go along. So to really get good skills, you'll have to play with it a couple times and unlock it over time. All right, I'm playing on one of the final stages in the game. It comes at the very end of the game, but it's a really cool stage. This has to be my last one, and I've got to run to a meeting.
All right. So, before you have to run, I'll spam you with as many questions as I can jam in here.
Targets in a row.
Who voices Wesker?
Good question. I believe it's the same guy.
Douglas?
Yeah,
Really? Nice.
but I'll have to check on that because all I know is that for marketing purposes, we're actually not allowed to use the exact stream of the in-game voices. So I haven't touched much of the voices.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
For the online modes,
Yep.
any matchmaking, how does that really work?
So it's done with the new and updated friend codes, which is a vastly improved user experience from the previous friend codes. So if you know somebody, and say you've played with them in Super Street Fighter,
That was a sleek move, by the way.
yeah, then you've got their friend code, and you can play with them in this as well. So it's pretty easy to do. We're pretty pleased with it. It works a lot like say an Xbox Live or other type of game works. So yeah, it's really not hard to do.
Awesome. Someone says, but I ain't got no friends.
Yeah, you need to know people with a 3DS is what it comes down to.
I tell you what, if you're looking for people to play Mercenaries with, we're going to create a thread when this game comes out on Capcom Unity where you can put your friend codes and add each other and find each other to play with. So if you're looking for people to play with, like us and other Capcom Unity members, we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll put my friend code up there when the game comes out, and then get I'll get online, play with you guys, whoever's out there. It's gonna be cool.
So, are there any differences in a level if you play during the day and at night?
Yeah, it's relatively subtle, but there's new. Wow, they like once you get into.
Wow,
They owned me there.
that was brutal.
I'll show you a couple of the differences. We saw this. Oh, I gotta go.
Okay.
Yes, there are differences.
Are we
things
gonna
like
do this
different item
again?
Locations, that kind of stuff. Will we do this again? Same time next week, same place. I know I didn't get to all your questions. We can do more next week. Prepare your questions ahead of time, and I'll definitely be there.
All right, sounds good. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
We are going to be back next week with more Resident Evil goodness, and hopefully this will be going on. Ryan really has to go, so
Bye, guys.
thanks, Ryan. We'll have more Mercenaries later. Bye.